Never open the trunk. Grandma's warning echoed in Lila's ears. Years had passed since Grandma uttered those words, her voice raspy, her gaze intense. The old attic with its dusty furniture and cobwebs held a million whispers, but none as alluring as the heavy wooden trunk tucked away in the corner. Lila, now 18, felt the familiar pull of curiosity. The attic was her playground, filled with relics of the past. She loved tracing her fingers along the spines of forgotten books and holding old photographs up to the light. But the trunk remained untouched, a silent sentinel guarding its secrets. One humid afternoon, while rummaging through a drawer, Lila stumbled upon an ornately carved key. It was heavier than it looked, cold to the touch. An inexplicable pull drew her towards the trunk. Her heart pounded against her ribs as she inserted the key and turned. The trunk creaked open, releasing a musty scent of time and secrets. Inside, nestled amongst layers of yellowed lace, lay a collection of vintage photographs and tied bundles of letters. Lila's fingers trembled as she lifted a photograph. It showed a young woman with laughing eyes and a mischievous smile, her arm linked with a handsome young man. The letters, penned in elegant cursive, were addressed to my dearest Amelia, signed simply E. Each word dripped with love, painting a picture of a passionate romance. Lila spent hours absorbed in their world, piecing together their story. Amelia, her grandmother, had been deeply in love with this mysterious E. As Lila delved deeper, she discovered a hidden compartment at the bottom of the trunk. Inside lay a single unopened envelope addressed to Amelia. With bated breath, Lila carefully opened it, her fingers tracing the faded ink. The letter revealed a secret that shook Lila to her core. E confessed his undying love for Amelia and spoke of their unborn child, a child Amelia had never mentioned. He wrote of his dreams for their future, a future torn apart by circumstance. The letter ended abruptly, leaving Lila with a torrent of questions. Who was E and what had happened to him and their child? Days turned into weeks as Lila grappled with this newfound knowledge. The weight of the secret pressed down on her, yet she couldn't bring herself to confide in anyone. She reread the letters, searching for clues, for any mention of E's identity. Then, one evening, a message appeared on Lila's phone. It was a local number unknown to her. The message was brief, cryptic, and sent chills down her spine. If you seek answers, come to the old oak by the river, sunrise. As the first rays of dawn painted the sky, Lila stood before the ancient oak, its branches reaching towards the heavens like gnarled arms. A figure emerged from the morning mist, his silhouette familiar yet unknown. When he turned, Lila's breath caught in her throat. The man's eyes, filled with a lifetime of unshed tears, met hers. He spoke her name, his voice thick with emotion. "Lila," he whispered, "I am Ezra, your grandfather." Truth hit Lila with the force of a tidal wave. E, the man her grandmother had loved and lost, the father she never knew, stood before her. He had kept his distance, bound by a promise to Amelia, but he had watched over her from afar. That morning, under the watchful gaze of the old oak, Lila's family, fragmented and shrouded in secrecy, was finally pieced back together.